Hey guys, good morning. It's Jackie from Island Girl Tarot and Sacred Journeys. How's it going? Come on in, come on in. Happy Sunday. Let's go ahead and get our Palo Santo started. Let's cleanse and clear our space. Hey, come on in, grab your coffee if you don't have your coffee yet. Come on in and let's see what the cards want to say to us today. Yeah, so cleansing and clearing our space, cleansing and clearing karma between me and you. Cleansing and clearing any and all karma between you and other people, me and everybody around. Asking for healing for everything and everything that happened yesterday and beyond. Healing, forgiveness, compassion, and grace. And letting everything just be as it is. And let us all see the gift of every interaction. Everything in life is for our highest and best, if we can see it. Let's receive the lessons and the gifts and release everything else. And so it is. And asking also angels and energies and ancestors to please come, spirit guides, give us the most clear, concise message for today for those watching, for the collective. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. Yay! Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Happy Sunday. Have some coffee with me. And let's see what the runes want to say. We're going to start with the runes. Okay. I use the runes as an overall energy. Let's see what the overall energy for this week is. This week. I was thinking about just changing it to weekly readings, just to give you a heads up. I might continue on in February to do the dailies, but I might also just change it up to do weekly readings. That's what I'm kind of feeling. And then the weekly reading I would break into elements to give you a bit more clarity. Okay. No, hold on. And I want runes, please. Runes for highest and best for everyone. To give us the most clear, concise message. Give us runes. Okay. Well, here's the clear heart. Make peace with the past. Make sure that you do your forgiveness work so that your heart is clear. We have jade. Beautiful jade, harmonious, wealth and abundance, calling in wealth and abundance and clarity, and the tile. I love the tile. This is one of my favorite pieces. It shows how beautiful you are on your own, yet you are also a piece of the greater whole. But you are very important, yet you are also beautiful on your own, and in the greater scheme of things, you have a reason and a purpose. You are that missing piece in that greater mosaic, right? So that's a lot of messages right there. Be at peace with who you are and be at peace with others. There's abundance coming. Yay. Abundance, wealth, feeling good. But we need a rune, please, Spirit. What's the rune for us, please and thank you? What is the rune for overall energy, please and thank you? Okay, so there's 2 runes in my hand. Okay, first rune out. Second rune. Oh, we have Jera. We have Jera. It's one of my favorite runes right here. It's talking about peace, happiness, hope for earlier efforts are realized. That's one of my favorites. Jera. So beautiful. That's a promise that everything, all the work that we put in, all the fruit, all the seeds that we planted, all the labor in our garden will grow a beautiful harvest. And it's just it's peace, it's joy, it's happiness, it's hope. So everywhere where you've lost hope, don't lose hope. Just allow yourself to believe and trust the process, that everything is perfect and that Creator, Source is watching over you, that there's a higher purpose for everything that happens, and you're being watched over. And then the next rune that we have is, hold on. Nauthiz. Endurance, survival, determination, and patience. So that's a really beautiful rune too, because just like the gardener has to be patient, right? Endurance, survival, determination, and patience. Like when you plant your garden, you have to be patient. You can't just check the soil every couple of days to see if the seeds are cracking open. No, you have to just trust the process. So that's something that feels really important that we've all been putting in a lot of work in our life. Like you plant seeds, you put seeds in the soil of your heart, you've been cultivating your own heart, your own life with love, joy, peace, whatever, or dysfunction, hatred, anger, whatever you've been sowing in your life is going to grow, So it's interesting. The first time I tried to record this, the 7 of coin came up. So it's a reflection. Hi, good morning, Lynn. Hi. The 7 of coin popped up. It's a time of really evaluating your garden. What have you been sowing? What kind of seeds have you been sowing? So this is also a second part of that is you can trust that the seeds that you're growing are growing. So also evaluate what it is that's growing in your life, because all the work that you've been doing up to this point is going to manifest. So make sure that you manifest beautiful things in your life. Oh, thank you, my dear. You're beautiful. Thank you for the hearts and the love. Yeah, so make sure that your seeds are good, and make sure your soil of your heart is good and pure and nourished, and really allow the weeds that are popping up, because weeds pop up in a garden all the time, dandelions and whatever, and some call them precious herbs, but others call them weeds. But like if we have jealousy, anger, competition, whatever is in our heart, it's going to reflect in the outer world. So please make sure that when we cultivate the seeds in our life, that we really maintain the soil of our heart, so the things that we grow are beautiful, and that the weeds don't overtake our garden. Because as within, so without, right? As within, so without. So it's really a good opportunity every day to see, oh gosh, what am I growing? What am I growing in my heart? What is showing up in my reality? And look, fertility. Look, the Empress. Isn't she beautiful? Hi, good morning, Lynn. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. But look at how beautiful this Empress is. Isn't she gorgeous? She is a symbol and a sign of being fertile, just like what we're saying. Her garden is growing, and she's actually, maybe if you're pregnant, she's actually a sign and a symbol of being fertile, having babies, having children, new growth, being alive. Our garden is growing, rich and beautiful things. Maybe if you're thinking, also be careful if you're having, I hate to say this like this, so forgive me, but if you're having unprotected sex and you don't want children, be careful, because she is fertile. She is ripe. The Empress has babies. She is a beautiful woman, she's with her partner, and she's very fertile. Everything she puts in the ground will grow fruit. So if you don't want children right now, make sure you're careful, okay? But yeah, that's a beautiful way to open up the week. The Empress energy, she's lovely. She's the embodiment of all the queens. She is the Empress. She is beautiful and gorgeous and loving and kind and generous. So we can trust that that is the energy, or we can trust that that is who we're being. And if you feel like you're not being the Empress, well, how can we shift our energy to embody the Empress? To let everything we do be done with love and grace. Oh, look, the 7 of coins comes out again. This is something we need to really reflect. What are we putting our time into? What is in our garden? What are we cultivating in our garden? Again, this is a repeat message from this earlier reading. The 7 of coins is a time of self-reflection, to really look at what's growing in our lives, and is it what we want? And again, the 7 of coins, the 7 is a magical number. It's a sacred number. It's also a number of completion. And like I feel like I need to repeat, every 7 years, I believe this is right. In the biblical times, they had to change crop every 7 years, not to deplete the soil. So there's something about the number 7 and changing things up so you don't deplete yourself, or adding fertilizer, or cultivating in the soil, maybe refining your gifts, making sure you're adding to your garden. There's something very, very important about this message because it's come through twice now. Make sure that what you are growing in your life is actually what you want. Before you invest more time in something, make sure this is what you want. And also cultivate your soil. Make sure that you're rich in, like soil can be depleted. And I'm not a farmer, so forgive me if I'm getting this a little bit off, but to have good crops, you have to have fertile soil. Just like the Empress, she is fertile. She is ripe. She has really cultivated her life to be rich. Her soil is rich, if that makes sense. And I don't mean money-wise, I mean substance. There's a substance to her that is powerful. She's dynamic. She is the embodiment, again, of all the queens. The queen of air, water, earth, and fire. There's an element of being balanced. Does that make sense? So make sure that you evaluate your life. And is there any place where you might require more balance, more education, more skill in the natural? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like really look at your life and find balance and cultivate your life so you are drawing in and manifesting what it is you truly desire. Because ultimately, true, we are co-creator with universe, spirit, but it's the choices that we make and the actions that we take that cultivate our life. Does that make sense? So really, choose wisely, because we're in the body really just a short minute of time. Make sure that you are living and breathing and being who you desire to be and who you are here to be, because there is a higher purpose for our being on the planet. And look, the Queen of Cups. Make sure that you are loving your life. Make sure that you feel loved and that you are stable and that you are that you're full, that your own cup is full. This feels like, yes, when our own cup is full, then we can live and breathe love, divine love. But if we are empty, if we're empty on the inside, we have nothing to give. We're always going to be taking, and that leads to codependent relationships. So it's our responsibility to fill our own cup. So this is really an important time for self-reflection. What do we need in our life to feel good, to be full with our own life force? Let our soil of our heart be nourished and to be cultivated and to be rich within our own selves. Then we can really contribute life force from a divine source. I don't know, this is really evaluating your own life. That's what this is about. And also, it feels like there may be a relationship that has ended. And if this has hurt you, please make peace with that. Please make peace with that. Please allow your heart to be pure and allow your heart to be at peace. Any endings in the past, just bless and release it and keep the lesson and the love that was there and let go and make peace with it. And if you can, reconcile. But if it's just a matter of being incompatible, then let it go. Justice will be served. This could be with a Libra, specifically a Libra, but justice will be served. Trust the process is what I keep hearing. Trust the process. That came through this morning. Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. And so, that's way too many. So what is the outcome or the final advice? Justice will be served. But if you're dealing with a Libra, it feels like there was a relationship that didn't happen. I'm sorry. Or maybe you're going through a divorce. I'm sorry. But especially after a divorce or a deep ending like that, it's time to cultivate self-love before you enter into a new relationship. That's very important. there is love on the table, but they're not offering it. So maybe there's been a disconnect with someone. What else do we need to know, Spirit? They're on the defense. They're wounded. They're on the defense. 9 of Wands. The wounded warrior. They're defensive right now. They love you, but they don't want to show that they love you. This could be a divorce or an ending. There's still love there, but they're wounded. So pray for people. Even if you're still upset with people, pray for them, because that will help your heart too. It's really hard to hate someone if you're praying for them. And it will heal your heart as well. It will bring love and compassion and mercy. Love and compassion and mercy. If we can cultivate those things in our life, that would be awesome. Okay, the Devil came out, and the 5 of coin came out. So someone's feeling really bad. Look, the Devil and the 5 of coin. Someone's feeling really abandoned. But look, the angels are here. Temperance, there's healing happening. The healing is happening, but it's from a higher realm. Trust the process. Healing can happen, but it's from a higher source. So trust the process. Do your prayer work. Allow yourself to be a conduit of spiritual love and light. Even if in the physical realm it didn't work out, remember to pray for people. That way they can be happy. That way they can be at peace. Yeah. So there's something about cultivating your own heart. There's something about being the Empress today. Again, make sure that if you're having unprotected sex, to be careful because you're fertile at this time. But also more than that, really embody the Empress. Embody all the queens. Allow yourself to be filled up in your own self. Be the Queen of Cups. Allow yourself to be emotionally solid, balanced. Work on your own heart. Allow yourself to be satisfied in your own company, in your own heart. And trust the process. If you just recently broke up with someone or got divorced, it feels like there's a divorce or a breakup or a disagreement, a relationship that fell apart. All people who feel alone should come together to heal each other. Well, yes, but we also need to heal from within first. Yes, because we have to do our own work. Because if you're broken and looking for a relationship, you're going to create a codependent relationship. We have to heal our own hearts first, or at least work on our issues before we look for other relationships, because no one can heal us. We have to do the work with Spirit. Because we don't want codependent relationships. That's just more of the same mess. We need to do our own work, and then we can be in healthy relationships. And that's what is happening here. Somebody's very lonely, but they're toxic. This is codependency. But healing is happening. Healing is happening. So be at peace with yourself. Be at peace with others. Pray for others. Pray for healing, so that the right people will come into your reality, but also Creator is with you always. We're never alone. We were never alone, because we're always connected to Source. It's just a matter of us remembering that and opening up to Source and Spirit, Creator, and being in touch with that. And pray for one another, absolutely. But remember to cultivate your heart, be balanced in your own heart, and reflect on your life. Reflect. This is a time of reflection. What is it that you want to cultivate in your life? What is it that you're here for? Are you happy? And if you're not happy, what shift and change can you do to bring, not happiness per se. We're not chasing after happiness. Does that make sense? We want to be joyful. We want to be content. We want to feel satisfied in our lives. That we are who we're meant to be. And only we know that. No one can tell us who we're meant to be. Only your own heart knows. So stay connected to Source, stay connected to your own heart, and do what brings you joy, true joy. Alrighty, my friends. Well, thank you so much for being here. Blessings, 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 blessings. Much love and light. Much love and light to all of you. And have a beautiful day. Bye. Take care. Bye.